Hi, thank you for watching. This is Laura. I am the CEO and co-founder of Cloud Learning, Learning Made for You. My mission in life is to help people make their dreams come true through the power of languages. I run the successful journey to Zertifikat Deutsch B1 und B2. I teach English, Spanish, and German. And today I want to talk to you about something really important, which is how to assess your language level, or how does it happen that we have like different levels? How do we decide that? Let me tell you a story. Not long ago, actually, this is a system that was implemented today. It would be 22 years ago, 22 years ago, since 2001. Before 2001, there were different names for levels, like you had beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and then you had like little children, nice, advanced, whatever, and little like very different names for levels depending on languages. And now we have something really amazing called the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR, and it changes according to the language, which is pretty much universal. This is very, very cool, and this did not exist, say, 30 years ago. It didn't happen overnight, as you could imagine. This was after a system called Threshold, which was popular in the 1970s. And the approach is very important. The approach to decide which level is what is based on the so-called descriptors. And descriptors decide and describe what you can do when you have that level, using the different 4 abilities: speaking, listening, writing, and reading comprehension. So the approach is not how far or how close are you to be a native speaker, reader, writer, or listener of X language, but what you actually can do with that language. So this is pretty revolutionary, guys. This is and girls and folks and everyone who is listening and watching or watching. It's based on a very communicative approach, a project-based approach, and about how languages are means to help us do something. So under this video, you will find the link to see how that translates into the different languages. For those who don't know it, there are basically 6 levels. You have A, B, and C, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, 6 levels. A's are basic, B's are intermediate, and C's are mastery. So unlike the American system for American grading system, a C is a really, really, really good grade for languages. Having a C is actually pretty awesome. And no, it's not how close you are to be a native speaker, but to be a very highly proficient speaker and user of that language. You also, technically speaking, you use the terms user of the language, which is also revolutionary. So bear in mind is what you can do at that stage. That's what each level kind of encompasses, right? So that being said, let me give you will be able, I will put the link so you can see how that translates in very practical senses. But let's say A's are very proficient tourists. The person can order food, can introduce themselves, can talk about the basic surroundings, but cannot hold a very deep conversation. A2 can maybe have a topic of conversation, tell stories, something about the past. Then B's are, B level is a lot more proficient. The person can, with mistakes, talk about something, some news affairs or something more complex, give more engaged opinions. A B2 is a lot more advanced. You can use technical words, write like very formal letters. And a C, let's say C1, C2, you can basically write a paper in that language and deliver presentations in that language. So to sum it up, in other words, in A1, you go to the restaurant, you order the food, you say this, that, how much is it? You hope that everything goes well because you can't you will pay in full if you are overcharged because you don't have the language or the patience to communicate and fight the money, fight for the money. A2, you could actually say this is wrong, but if it is too complicated, you would still pay too much. Bs would not be fooled. If they're overcharged, they can defend themselves. Maybe they don't know some words. And C's could even sue the restaurant for overcharging and, I don't know, create bad press for the restaurant if they have a bad experience. Let me put it that way. So those are basically more or less the differences. And I will put, so this is the story. It's pretty amazing that for over 20 years, we now have a system that can be applied for almost every language. Not only, in the past it was only based for European languages, but nowadays for Asian languages also have a very similar system. For example, in Japanese or in Chinese, you have the N levels and also 6 levels that match the Common European framework of reference for languages. So this is pretty cool. I hope you like this video and feel informed, and check out how you find the levels. Also, don't be afraid if you find out that maybe you have like a B2 level in reading, but you have like an A2 level in speaking. That's totally fine and it's very common. We don't even have the same level in our native languages. There are people who are amazing speakers, but oh my God, when they write in their native language, it's like your eyes are bleeding. So that happens also for even in your language. So it's barely normal that it happens when you are using a foreign language. So that being said, thank you for listening. If you like, subscribe. And if you want to watch more videos, and if you need help with German, English, or Spanish, don't hesitate to reach out. And also, if you would like a specific topic, feel free to comment below and let me know. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.